Hey guys, you coming in, please like and share. You coming in, please like and share. Coming in, like and share. I tell you what guys, this must be going to be a great episode. Because when I tell you, the first time I try to go live, no sound. Second time I try to go live, something else happened. Second time I try to go live again, something else happened. They must do not want this positive episode getting out. I'm like, come on now. The Father's Day episode, We're gonna start with, come on guys. Some people know, like I say, by the way, happy Father's Day to the fathers who doing what they gotta do, who being a good father, you know what I'm saying? You are appreciated, even though I'm a father myself. You are appreciated. We are needed to help keep the balance with our kids, because it is a two-sided coin. It goes both ways. Now you guys see the question. I want to know: do you guys feel that the fathers of this generation are stepping up to the plate? Do you guys think the fathers of this generation are stepping up to the plate, being good fathers? What do you guys think? Hey, you guys, let me know, because the way I feel as though the fathers are being good fathers. I think they're really stepping up to the plate. I think they are breaking generational curses, which some people don't know, which is a hard thing to do. They're definitely breaking generational curses. They are pushing what does it mean to be a father more. They're breaking the curses of he ain't no good daddy, he trying. It's one thing you guys got to know. It's one thing when couples have problems. Don't let your problems affect the relationship with your kids, and vice versa. I don't think that fathers should talk about their child's mother to the child, and mothers should not talk about the child's father to the child. You should not create a narrative in that child's head. You should let that child create their own, let them see from themselves of how they feel about their father or mother. They don't have to create that, because that also can cause a distrust, and also a distrust, and also a conflict of interest, even with you. Cause we all seen the memes lately of the Mother's Day have the big steaks and lobsters and all that kind of stuff, and the Father's Day have the sandwich bread with the paper in it. Some of the fathers deserve that sandwich bread with the paper in it. We're just keeping it one thou wow. Some fathers actually deserve that, and some fathers don't deserve that. Some fathers fathers just roll with it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I believe that this generation is better. A lot of my friends did not have their father in their life to the capacity that they would have wanted to. And let me tell you something, guys. I can really say, I'm really thinking everybody who I call a friend or even a close associate is a great father. Now you might can question whether they are a great boyfriend or a great friend or great husband. Those things can be up for debate. Those things are in the eye of the beholder. But a great father cannot be debated, in my opinion. Those men love their kids. They got to wait for their kids, and I think they are breaking a generational curse, guys. And I think those guys, you can't get credit for being a dad. They're doing what you're supposed to do. But I think it just helps. It just helps break those cycles. And then when that happens, you have men in boys' life help raise them in the right way. That also helps cuts crime, help cuts all that kind of stuff. Now some things just gonna happen. Some kids just gonna be bad. They can have the best situations. Some kids just gonna do what they're gonna do, no matter what, male or female. So, some things are not parented. Some kids just go on this path of just a bad path. We just gonna leave that at it's going a bad path. But I really believe that these fathers now are breaking these curses, man. I really believe that. Now, of course, it's some women who feel a certain way, like, you don't know my baby daddy and all the crap I go through. You right, I don't know your baby daddy. I don't know your baby daddy, all the things you go through. But I hope you can get better. And what I call a lot of guys from the South can attest to this. I got what we call when I call it that northern boom. When a lot of these guys from the South had these babies, just left and shot up north. And this child down south didn't exist. They went to the north, started a whole nother family, didn't talk about it. And that caused a lot of hurt. And that also caused a lot of, that's why a lot of guys, say it or not, that's why a lot of northern southern conflicts come with that too. A lot of these guys who left these kids down here, left them to fend for themselves, might have sent a little money every now and then, that you causing a lot of hurt. And then a man that's hurt can become angry, and a man that's angry can become dangerous. You know, and that's very, 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 very dangerous. Like I said now, on the flip side, come on, ladies, that's not, if you have a man who wants to be a father, let him be a father. I repeat that. If you have a man who wants to be a father, please let that man be a father. Please let that man see his kids, take care of his kids to the best of his abilities. Now, some guys don't step up to the plate, and for those guys, shame on them. And also to those guys, it's for your friends. If you have any real friends, your friends should hold you accountable. Because if you're a man ain't taking care of your kids, you should be held accountable. You might say, well, man, guess what? She don't let me see my child. But guess what? That's not up for you to decide that. It's not up for you to be not up for you to determine what's right or wrong. Brother, take care of your child. Whether that be child support, if it's child support, just pay your child support and be the best father you can be. Be in your child's life as much as you can be, guys. We're breaking these curses. We're breaking these curses, like I said. Thank God in my situation, I was blessed to have a biological father and a stepfather. He's a stepfather only by title, because that is my father. This man raised me like I was his. That is my father. Man, been in my life since I was in kindergarten. From kindergarten to now I have kids. I couldn't ask for nothing more. But guys, we got great generational curses. That's why I call this the Father's Day special. A lot of times, guys, like I said, we get mad because usually for Father's Day, it's not as much to do as Mother's Day. Matter of fact, for Father's Day, you get gifts to help fix the stuff that didn't need fixed in the house for your day. Ain't that something? That's like giving for Mother's Day. It's like you give your mama some pants. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, I don't want no goddamn pants. What you giving them cans? You giving them things for? You know what I'm saying? But Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, guys, it was a good one. But let me know what you guys think, man. I really think this generation is stepping up. Like I said, every father I know is really stepping up to the plate. And like I said, and sometimes I think people get confused. You can't judge a man being a father whether he's a good husband. Those are not the same thing. They are not equal, and they should not be entangled. They should not be in the way of. Husband, father. I could be bad at this, good at this. Me being bad at this should not affect me being a good father. So just because I hurt you and did wrong, do not take it out and destroy this. I was wrong. Got to pay the cost, pay the price, but your child should not be the price. Thank God I'm not in that situation, but I'm speaking just in jest. There's a lot of situations I see, a lot of TV shows I see, a lot of situations that just don't make sense to me, guys. And I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Like I said, guys, if you make a baby, take care of your baby. You can complain about child support, that's fine. Complain about child support. But while you complaining about child support, just make sure you pay it. It's up to that young lady to do. It's supposed to be for your child but it's hard to determine whether it's useful for your child. But guess what happens, guys? One day that child gets old, and that child remembers everything that happened that you did not see in that house. The child remembers everything, see everything. They take a mental notes. So sometimes when people try to be evil, they're not hurting themselves. They are hurting the child. They think they're hurting the father, but you're actually hurting the child. You're actually making a situation worse than what it has to be. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. It's not good. That's my little spiel on Father's Day. Fathers, hey, we don't get all the good stuff because we got to step up. We got to step up. There's some slack mamas too, but we got to step up for the man and fathers. That's hold our friends accountable, guys. That the friend that you got that you know he's sorry, and you know he ain't doing what he should be doing. You know he in the club popping bottles, but his baby ain't got no Pampers. Hold that man accountable. Hold that man accountable. If he buying this, but his child don't got that, hold that man accountable. In a respectful way, hold that man accountable. Like, hey, bro, you think you should be doing this? You know, a girl called you know your son need football pads. Oh, don't worry about that. I got that. You ain't got it. You know your son, your daughter need ballet lessons or whatever. How about instead of popping that bottle, how about you put that in your child, young man? I don't care if you're an old man. If you're doing that kind of stuff, you're a young man. I'm like, come on, man. We got to hold our friends accountable. That's a call to action too. Hold your friend accountable. Hold your friend accountable. Take care of your child, man. Especially if you got a young lady who let you see your child all the time, man, go get your child. Even if you take your child, just go riding. I don't care. You just literally go ride to a park. Just wherever in the country, or just go for a ride, talking, riding. In the park, it don't cost much money to make a child happy. Cause I know my son, he happy with me in the backyard. My daughter at that teenage spot, but she happy with me in the backyard. My oldest Jordan, you know what I'm saying? He called me. We chop it up. But it's just the time. As you know, as they get older, that's why you got to put that time in early. Cause as they get older, you know, they want to do their own thing, have their own friends. You got to put that time in early so that when they older, they'll respect you. Let me tell you something. When you've been in your child life, sometimes you got to go through all that stuff. They get a little loud. Hey, boy, shut up. This is what it is. Cause you know what they say. Let me tell you something. Another thing, parents, fathers too. Don't get mad at your other half and say something that your child should not hear. And you know you're saying that your child shouldn't hear, but you got so mad because guess what? You can't take it back. I repeat, be careful what you say when you're angry around your children, because once you put it out there, you can't take it back. I know some guys who not saying some stupid stuff. Right now, this is the Father's Day special, Father's Day episode, so I'm just speaking on the fathers. Women do what they want to do. I'm just not to be telling the woman what to do, but I'm talking about speaking to fathers. I had some fathers say some stuff or talk about their child's mother in a way in front of them that is very, 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 very despicable. I'm going to tell you something, guys. Like I said, I don't care how you feel about the other half of your child. Some things your child should never ever hear. And it goes vice versa. Some things your child should never ever ever hear. And that is a very dangerous game, guys. Do not do that. Do not do that. Cause now you setting yourself up. You setting yourself up. You setting yourself up. We ain't even talking about putting hands on nobody. We're talking about just don't talk down to your child. Feel how you want to feel. Feel how you want to feel. Keep it to yourself. And that's it. And that's it. And that's it. Uh-oh. I got my dog. Yeah, you know what? I got my dog, Mr. No Manners coming in. Mr. No Manners. See if Facebook act right tonight. I just added you, Loma.
Yo, yo,
What's up, bro? What's up?
what's good, my dog?
You got the talk on it.
Man, you know I gotta talk on it, bruh.
Speak how you feel, man. Speak how you
Nah.
feel.
Huh?
I said, speak how you feel. Hey, if some reason you just went back and
Oh
you get
shit.
upset. There you go.
Yeah, my fault. Oh man. Hold on. Showing all the wrong stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
Nah, man, but what you were saying about about things that you shouldn't say in front of your child,
Yep.
that's definitely true because, children they soak up everything that you say, you know what I mean? They soak up everything like a sponge and like you never know what's gonna come out or what they gonna say. And
Facts.
like and not even just the things that you say, because like a lot of times, somebody could say some things from the outside looking in. You got to check that real quick and just, hey, like you see my man's right here. Like I'm like say that for later, or just don't even speak on it at all.
Yep.
And like like my son's mom, she always, well, my son know what curse words and stuff is, and I blurt out a cuss word at any drop of a hat. But I had to work on that myself as far as like saying cuss words, cause my son, like, we was in the store, and my son he was saying motherfucker like a
Oh.
like a song piece, and I was like, and like he kept saying it, but we weren't paying attention, and then I just caught on to it, and I was like, man, did he say what I think he said? And she was like,
Yep.
he didn't say that. And then like I was like, say that again. And he said it. I was like, yeah, nah. Like you a child, that's an
Yep.
adult word. You can't say that. But like a lot of times, because a lot of people, just because like, okay, if that child, if you, the father and that child's mother, y'all going through a situation or whatever or what have you, you know, y'all going through what y'all going through, y'all got to keep that between y'all each other.
Facts.
Because even if like me and my son's mother was going through some things or whatever, like I couldn't, I wouldn't personally express that to this person, that person, this person, that person,
Mm-hmm.
because people like to talk and tell you business. Oh, Loman going through this with his little boy, mama, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But because I do know some people that'll say some stuff in front of their kids, and I be and like you say, you being a friend, you gotta check them on that. Cause I tell you like, bruh, you little man, you little girl right there, bruh.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Like this ain't the time for that. Like
Oh yeah.
don't put that. Don't put that out there. Don't put that in their spirit. Cause as they get older and they keep going with it, even though you could be a good father or a good person, a good mother, and you trying, you know what I'm saying? You trying to do better, or you trying to do this, or even just like the little things that you do, they not gonna respect it because the person that they're mainly with, they're not gonna respect it because if that person the parent that they're normally with continues to say bad things or evil, not well, yeah, evil things about the mother or the father, then they gonna take that and they gonna keep that as they grow.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
oh, my daddy ain't this, my daddy ain't that. And even if like somebody, cause like I work a lot, and like I try to go see my son as much as I can. I try to get him when I can, but like people always ready to chime in on something that they don't know nothing about.
Mind your business.
So from the outside looking in, it's gonna seem like, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, but that parent know. But if you keep saying it in front of that child or keep saying this in front of that child, even at the age we at, if mama, like, even if like when I was a kid and I got mad at my father, my mama always say that's still your father.
Yep. Hey, but see, that's old school there.
Yeah,
Cause I
that's that
me
old school.
cause me and Marvin Senior talk now, and he knows this, so it ain't no big deal. Sometimes he has not always done the best of his abilities. We'll just say that.
Right.
We'll say that. And but I gotta give my mama this. I never heard her talk down to him in front of me.
Right.
So what she did was, so any hurt that I felt from him, it came from me, my experiences with him, not
Right.
not not feelings that she put on me to feel about him.
That was just off your personal
That's off
experience.
of my personal experience. And I think that's better because what happened because if she was to try to manipulate it, I just made it worse. She didn't know. She just let it. That's your daddy. Love him. He'll always be your daddy, and you just go from there.
True. Cause like a lot of times, like I ain't gonna lie, like Loman Senior, like a lot of times he didn't always make the best decisions, and
Uh huh.
like you know, when I was a kid, I used to get angry, and then like it got to a point where like I really didn't want to talk to him at all, and then like he'd try to be like, come at me on some real strong, oh boy, I'm your father, you do what I tell you to do, or this, that, and the third, and da 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 da. But like at the same time, like my mama used to tell him, like you can't get mad at him because how he feels because of what you've done.
Yeah.
If you made that decision to do this and do that when you know he wanted to do this with you or he wanted you and him to do this and you chose not to do it, you can't get mad. And she was telling him like you can't get mad because he doesn't want to go with you here or he doesn't want to do this with you and he doesn't want to do that. And even now, like I done told my daddy this before, I was like, man, because there was like a point where it's like my mom used to tell me all the time, like, if God forgives, why can't you?
Mm-hmm.
So, after my mom passed away and I talked, and like me and my dad sat down and talked, we was just talking about some stuff. And and I like expressed my feelings to him. And I told him, I was like, man, it was a lot of times that I needed you there, but you wasn't there. It was a lot of stuff that I was supposed to learn from you that I had to learn from somebody else father or somebody else uncle or somebody else, father figure or whatever. But looking back on that, like some people, it's like an endless cycle because some people see that and they still don't do. They do exactly what their father did. And like sometimes I looked at myself and seen myself trying to, well, like, oh, I could just wait till this, or like, oh, I'll wait till tomorrow, or he ain't gonna miss that. And then like I just had to change how I acted towards that because it's like I know how I was growing up towards my father. So
Yep.
like I don't want that same pain. I don't want that same heartache. I don't want that same, that same situation to continue and continue. And I don't want him to ever have no hate in his heart for me
Yep.
because of, me not doing what I was supposed to do.
Oh yeah. I call it just you breaking the generational curse. I tell you,
Right.
this is how I live my life when it comes to my kids. I want my kids to be like, man, I got the best daddy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I live, and sometimes their mother and their grandmother picks at me, but that's how I treat them. Because if you ask them, you ask Marvin, you ask Marsha, you ask Jordan. See, this is the thing. I love them, but when I say something, I mean it. And because I give so much love, when I come with discipline, it's not an issue.
But
See,
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 like
my discipline is not an issue.
with me, it's just like I work so much, and like he's mostly around his mother and everything like that. And then like you know, a lot of times when I come around, it's just some stuff that I see that I like. I might not like it or whatever. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like so, like I try to like change it. You know what I'm saying? Cause like
Yeah,
when we was kids, we was strung on that. Like we get punched in our throat if we ain't say yes sir or yes ma'am and all that.
yep.
And then, I be trying to instill the same moldings and the same teachings that we were taught when we was kids.
Hmm.
Cause like like older people will tell you, respect will take you a long way.
Facts.
And it does take you a long way. But like you say, like you said last time, it was like, shout out to all the mothers that single mothers that's doing what they gotta do. But if you're a single mother with a son, like, and that son father trying to raise their son, like, you gotta let them raise their son. Now, unless they father just doing some dumb stuff,
Yeah.
or just training him to be just a nigga in the street, then yeah, don't do that. But if you if he a man and he's doing man's things, and you teaching him, cause like you say, your father George, you know, they put that work ethic in us. They put that, you a man, you gotta go get it, and you gotta do this, you gotta do that as a man. Cause I don't want him to be shortchanged in life, or thinking that things have to be given to him. Cause like, even though now my son turned 5 next week. Wait, when the third? That's next week, ain't it?
Yeah. Next Friday.
Next Friday. My son turned 5 next Friday. But even though he's this young, he expects me to give him this, or do this for him, or do that for him. And like I tell him, bro, I ain't your mama. You got to figure something out. You want that, you go get it. Like, even something as simple like, okay, we was doing something, and he had got a Gatorade. He was like, Dad, you open the Gatorade for him, put it back. When we was getting out the car, he was like, here, Dad, carry this. I was like, nah, that's yours. You wanted
Yeah.
that. You wanted that. You asked for it. That's yours. And like, he had he had got I bought him a toy. He was like, yeah, carry this. And I was like, never. You carry your own stuff, because
Yeah.
you wanted it. I got it for you. Go get your own crap. And like, it's just like a certain point, like, to where you raising your child, you gotta let them know, like, this, like, I want it to be to the point that, like, my dad was this tough on me. The world ain't nothing.
You got that right.
My dad showed me this, and like a lot of things, like even like something simple as like, well, I work at O'Reilly's and something. It'd be grown men coming in there, like, not like, I can see if you're old head and you just need help with that. Okay, that's cool. But it be these young boys, yo, you put these wipers on for me, like, bro, who raised you, bro? You can't put windshield wipers on, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I can put them on too, but sometimes I'll be like, man, could you please put the windshield wipers on, bro?
Nah, like I can understand, like, if you come in there and you just don't feel like doing it, but like,
But
nah, these boys
I
be
feel
out
you're
there for
saying your point is, do they even know how to put windshield wipers on?
exactly. Like, do you know how to do it? And like, even when I be changing oil in my car, if like my son there, he gonna slide up under the car and probably ask me 10,000 questions about everything under the car. Daddy, what's that? Well, son, that's a starter. What does the starter do? Well, the starter, it starts the car. How it start the car? Listen, man, just know that's a starter right there. You probably see that drag me 1,000 times. Let me just change his oil and get from under the car.
Yeah, man. But see, you know what that's called? That's just called being a father. Cause he sometimes my old lady she picks at me because of a little Marvin. In her opinion, be quiet, big boy. I, I treat him like that's my baby. That's my last baby. That's my last baby. But on the same token, I do all that. But when you're outside, hey boy, go ahead, get up. You fall, get up.
Oh yeah,
Like me, I just treat. I'm in this weird spot to where, yeah, that's my last baby. But you're gonna ride this bike, you fall, get up, you're good, boy.
get
You're
up,
gonna do this. Come on, get up,
cause
you're good. All right, come on, let's go, let's go, let's
you
go.
you know us, cause we ride probably flip 4 times. Just we ain't trying to go back in the house, so we gonna knock that off, get back on that bike and ride.
That's
You
it.
gonna cry a little bit.
Hey,
You might get
I,
a tear to fall out, but shoot, once you get back on that bike, and like I be telling my son, cause I be showing him, I was teaching him how to ride his bike. He was like, "Yeah, Dad, I need your help." I was like, "No, you don't. I done showed you how to pedal. I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna walk beside with you, but you gonna have to pedal this. I'm not pushing you the whole way. That's
Uh-huh.
pointless to get you a bike if I got to push you the whole way." He's like, "But I need your help." I was like, "No, you got legs. That's what your legs supposed to do. Push
Mhm.
the bike. You got training wheels. You're not gonna fall." But like, cause now I got to get him another bike because I bought the wrong. I'm not thinking that he my son, so he tall as crap. And I got him. He looked like he riding like a little baby unicycle on the thing. But but like now I gotta get him. I'm about to get him another bike for his birthday. But like at the same time, sometimes when my son like if he can't do it or if he fall and it hurt too bad, then he just want to quit. And I be like, nah, we ain't doing all that.
Nuh-uh.
We not doing all that. Just nah, cause like it like I some things I do remember about my father. My father like I get frustrated and be like, nah, I'm done. I ain't even messing with him no more. Like he get in my head about it. Yeah. Nah, you started this. You wanted to do this, so you ain't quitting until it get done. Cause it was like a time when I was playing football for the city, and I just got bored with it. Cause we had like bro, I ain't gonna lie, we lost every game. We lost every game. We only had 12 players. I was like I'm playing both sides of the ball. Like we only had 12 players. I'm tired. We losing. Other dudes over here, they crying and they acting like a bunch of soft sissies. And I guess because they mom and John. I told my dad, I was like, man, I quit. I ain't doing it no more. He's like, look, first thing I done paid this money.
You gonna finish this season, boy. You gonna
I
finish
paid
this.
this money. I done bought these pads, I done bought these cleats, I done bought these pants, I done bought everything. This helmet was not cheap. You gonna finish this. I was like, man, I ain't going back. I'm sick. I can't do it. He was like, you about to get well real quick.
Oh.
You gonna finish this. I was like, all right, cool. Even though we lost every game, I played every game. I played every game to the full extent, and like he made me play the game, and like that's why, like even now as an adult, it'd be a lot of times I don't want to go to work, I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that. But I'm like, shoot, I can't let him see me just quit something. Because
Yeah.
that's like if Lil Marvin kept seeing you quitting and quitting and quitting and quitting and quitting, then he gonna feel like, well, shit, my
I
dad
can
quit
quit
all the
too.
time. It's all right if I quit.
I can quit too. And me and him, we had a little, I'm gonna call it a teachable moment this year on the basketball court. When they little kids that did early morning Saturday games, and for some reason this Saturday morning he wasn't quite feeling energized. We'll just say that. And he on the court, and I had to snatch him up. Now his mom was way worse coach than me. His mom was way worse. His mama like some medieval type coach. Get him, da 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 da. I'm like, whoa, I got to pit the line a little bit. But like that was a teachable moment, and I told him why I got on him. I said you can't be no what, and I use whatever words I choose to use in the concept of my house or my car. I won't repeat some verbiage I use. Sometimes you got to keep stuff in your house. Everything you say, you don't got to repeat on thing. But I got him.
Right?
He understood where I was coming from. Come on, son. I'm like, man, we needed you, man, and you ain't come with it. And he was like, then this is like I remember that he's actual. I still remember that he's like 4 or 5. But Daddy, it's still early. I was still sleeping. Like, that's a good point,
Got to
son.
wake up.
That's a,
Got to wake up, son. Dad'll be sleeping when he go out here and work hard all day and make this money for you to get them clothes and stuff. You gotta wake up.
every day. And sometimes, and now he says it so much. Daddy, why you going to work? I said, we got to work, we got to live. And see, and now that he got the example of seeing that, he don't got an example of him going to school, me laying on the couch. Oh, your mama friend is laying on the chair, ain't doing crap. You come home, he there. Leave you there. Or in the backyard, drinking talking about for this story, this guy ain't doing nothing drinking shine. You got to pay the
Yeah,
cost. You got to pay the cost to be the boss. And I teach y'all on that. You got to pay the cost. If you pay the cost to be the boss, then you can be the boss. And this is what it is.
right.
Boss of your house. But that's it. Some of these guys, nobody gonna be punking them. That's why all this stuff be going around. What you gonna tell a
And
woman?
they cool with it.
What you gonna tell a woman she pay all the bills in the house?
Nothing. You can't say jack crap.
She like, shut up.
Hey, hey, woman, let me tell you something. I'll leave. She'll probably be relieved in a
Yeah,
centerpiece.
yeah,
Bye.
yeah. Shut up, go get my TV crib. That's what she gonna tell him. Shut up, go get the
Right.
TV.
And I just can't like me personally, bro. I couldn't. I couldn't ever be one of them dudes that my old lady getting up and going to work every day, and she paying all these bills, and she doing all this, and she taking care of everything. Like, and I had a strong mother and a strong grandmother, and my
Uh-huh.
grandma used to wake up at like the crack of dawn and be cooking breakfast and stuff, and then she'd go out and go fishing and all. My fault, bro. There's so much crap going on my phone,
You
but
good.
I couldn't be one of those type men, like, cause I used to see a lot of women who, well, I know a bunch of females who have like they boyfriend just sitting at the house and they buying liquor and cigarettes and they buying these. I'm like, bro, you just got a grown kid.
You see him.
You just bought a grown kid, and like, once I got a certain age, we started driving and everything. Once I got a certain age, my mama was like, yeah, look, you with all these tickets, yeah, you're gonna have to start paying your own insurance. Like, God dang, all right, cool.
Ooh.
And like, I see so many people buying their kids cell phone. I couldn't get a phone till I could afford that much.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. See, let me tell you how that worked though, because my mama's my mama. She don't play. I got my first cell phone because my grandma felt sorry for me. My grandma said, "How that boy gonna call you if something happened? How you gonna call you if something happened?" I had
The
my
same,
grandma
hey, no, real quick, how we used to call. See, that's
house
what these
phone.
kids don't. That's what these kids don't know about. When we had that pay phone, when we had to call that collect, put the whole message in
Yeah,
that 3 seconds. Mom, I'm at school. I'm in the
yeah.
front. I'll be out there when you get here. Bye. You have
And
a collect call from Mom. I'm still at school. I'm out in the front. I'll be out front when you get here.
bro,
See, you set
think about
no.
this. Think about how old we is now. When I went on W, there was a payphone there for like
Yeah.
my first 2 years. I think the minor ticket I seen, yeah, I might still be. It was a payphone there. You had to use that payphone sometimes to call. And my grandma was like, enough of that. And my grandma, because she lived in Connecticut. Man, I had a Connecticut number for the first probably 5, 6 years of my life.
Right.
That she like, you know what? My mama's, I tell you what, mama. She called cause girl, my mama. Mama, you want to have a phone? You get him one. And that's when our grandma stepped in and said, I tell you what, he getting one. And got down and back then that was just a big people have phones. People just started getting phones had just started about everybody started having one probably like 10th, 11th grade year, which
Right.
is like
Like 10th, 11th grade
03.
year, something like that.
Yeah, that's when people like regularly start having like kids start having not kids but like teenagers having cell phones. Cause before that,
Yeah,
mom had one.
I, I bought my first cell phone. Like, my mama had a cell phone, and she only time I had her phone was like when we went to like away games,
Yeah.
when we went on field trips and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
I did
other
have a
than that,
track phone in 8th grade. I had a track phone. But the thing was garbage then.
them talking some trash, what?
It didn't
But
work out
like,
of order for it. Like you got an AO3. Oof.
yeah, pretty much. But like my first job was buy low on the drive. And when I started seeing, I was like, okay, I'm making a little money and stuff and all that. And I was like, Mom, man, I want to get a phone. So she was like, well, you can't just, she was like, a phone expensive. And at that time, I was probably making like $7-something an hour and
Uh-huh.
whatever. So my check was like $100 a week. So she was like, okay, well, we'll go down there. We went down there. That's when we had Singular
Yep.
Wireless. And that's when they had them elite little flip phone about
They had
that
the
big
cheapest
right there. And you couldn't tell me nothing. I had to, but that was before we had unlimited plans. We still had to buy minutes and go.
and nights and weekends was free. You had to wait to 9
Free,
now for your
hey,
call.
call me after 9. Shoot me a text. That's when we ain't had unlimited texting and unlimited minutes. We had like 500 texts,
Yep.
500 text messages, and like you probably get like 1,000 daytime minutes.
Yep. Yep.
And like, I had a phone, so I'm sitting there chilling with it, using it up. And then the phone bill came, and it was like, I think it's on like $300. I was like, I ain't got that $300. And my mom was like, let me tell you something. I'm gonna pay this 300 right now, but you gonna pay me my money back.
You got that right.
So like every time I got paid, I broke my mama. Here go $50. Here go $50. Here go $50. And here go the last bit. And after that right there, it did make us be more responsible because you got to think like, listen, I'm not about to burn all my minutes
Nope.
because when them overage charges come, that's gonna kill your pockets. And like when I first got my own phone, and then when I got my phone, like it did give you a sense of responsibility,
Yeah.
and like it's just like, and it's just things like that I want to instill, because I know my son, like my son got a tablet,
Mine
like
too.
he tablet out that I can't buy this and like the thing about it, like his mama, she put her card on her tablet because she bought something for his tablet, and like she's like, yeah, he done burned about $30 worth of stuff on my. I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, take your darn card off that. I'm not leaving that with a
It's
5-year-old.
called it's called parental lock. Mine
Cause
got a tablet too.
he'll just press a button and next thing you know it's gone.
Yep.
But like it's just stuff like that made us better men.
Oh yeah.
Cause we didn't. My dad was pretty decent. I rocked with my pops a little bit more than some people rock with their fathers.
Yeah.
But it's just stuff like that we got to get back to, cause like it's like the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And people be trying to, and when they try to fix something that ain't broken, like you just gonna end up breaking it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I just like, even when I first found out I was having a son, I already had plans in my mind to do all these things and do different things with him, because I don't want him to I don't want him to be out in the world. Like black people, we already don't get a head start in life.
You got that right.
When we start off in life, if your mama or daddy ain't got it, you starting off at the bottom. You just learning how to survive during the struggle.
Yep.
So I don't want him to actually start off at the bottom. I want him to be at the top and then raise the bar for his kids and his kids and so on and so forth. And
Yep.
then like for like just to see, cause like my old lady now, she be telling me all the time, like she be like, man, she be like, what you doing? I'm like, shoot, well, I'm tired. I'm just sitting at the house trying to goddamn chill, relax a little bit. She's like, you ain't gonna see your son? I was like, nah, not today. She's like, you might as well go see him. You ain't doing that.
Oh, there you
Let me
go.
get
There
up
you
and get
go.
dressed.
I
Let me
like
get
that.
up and get dressed.
I like
Let me
that.
go. And then like, she'll tell me like she do it on the regulars. Cause she be like, well, she be at doing like her schoolwork and stuff. Cause she going to get her RN and stuff. So it'd be a
Yeah.
lot of time that we don't spend together like we used to do. But she be like, well, I mean, I got work to do, so you ain't doing that all day. You might as well, just stroll down there and see what he doing. I go pick him up, take him there, or do something with him. I'll be like, you know what? You're getting on my nerves, but I'm about to go do it.
That sound like a good old lady to me. That's that sound like.
She alright.
That's
She
not me.
alright.
Hey,
But now, like, cause I be like, you remember, you remember Dan Trail?
yeah.
Yeah, bro got 3 kids, but see, he live with his kids, and like, I be telling him like, bruh, I be telling him like how dope it is, you know what I'm saying? Like with you and your kids and him and his kids, I be telling him like, bruh, I just think it's dope that y'all got this much influence on y'all children.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of times, I tell you, a lot of times I be working and I be trying to do better because I got to do better. It's not that I have to do better; it's that I want to do better. So
Do
I
better.
do better.
Yeah. Do better. I tell people sometimes we sometimes I think we not overanalyze. But sometimes we make things harder than what it got to be. Just do. Especially it seems to me as outside looking in your situation, you um blissfully have a child's mother who doesn't mind you eating your son at any time, who doesn't hold that
Oh
against you.
yeah, bro.
So
And
that's
that's another thing.
blessing them.
That's another thing that makes me want to do better. Cause like I tell her all the time, I tell her all the time, I appreciate her. And she be looking at me crazy, like, what you talking about? I be like, man, I was like, man, you could have easily put me on child support. You could have easily had the court system set up where I could never see my son or only get my son on this amount of time for this amount of time. It could have been set up where I had what it is. God, what it's called when people watch you while you visit.
Supervised visitation.
Supervised visitation. Having a mind fuck. But like I tell her all the time, you know what I'm saying? Cause like she really don't care. And like I told her, I was like, man, I'm gonna start like I'm gonna see with my jobs and try to get more weekends off so I can have my son like just for the like weekend, like some weekends and stuff like that. And, cause like yeah, I get them like some holidays and stuff like that, but I'm trying to get it to where like either like I get at least 2 weekends off a month or shit, I just gotta quit. But I'm trying to get it set up to the point because like my son, just to be around like, okay, like if you ain't doing that, then you grab your sons and then, bro might come down here with his sons and like, we all just say we figure something out and do something on the weekend, like a camping trip or something. Just, sometimes you got to be around fellas just to know how to be a man. Even if something is just something simple as we just gonna take a fishing trip this weekend. Everybody who got a son, even if you ain't got a son, you just want to go fish, just for him to see positive male black roles, and like you know what I'm saying, ain't always gotta be just to teach them like you don't gotta hate your own people, and you don't gotta be this way towards your people. Your people are not bad, and every man ain't bad. You just need to see that positivity flowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now all right, so now I know what to do. Because a lot of times my son see me do stuff and he be thinking it's like the greatest thing in the world. Even if he see me just pouring oil in the car, Dad, what you doing? Man, I'm pouring oil in the car. Wow, that's amazing. I was
And
like,
it does something to our ego. Man, I love it. Man, my son made me think, Daddy, you can fix anything. Daddy, you can do anything. You can do it, Daddy. Oh, man, Daddy, you strong. Oh, man, like, I pick out, like, I had the oldest one. We went to work out one day at the gym. And sometimes, as long as we do with our parents, sometimes you put your parents in a box, you forget it. And we got up under that weight. I said, look at this boy. I said, oh man, I said, now you know. I said, if you want to step to me, you got to think 3 times now.
yeah,
Cause now you see it, and we have a good time doing it. Um, I play the video games with him still, because my dad played video games with me. And I just talk more trash and I'm way more pettier. I try to
I
punch
am.
him in the ground. But my son,
I am. Cause my son, man, listen, I'm gonna tell you like the other day, my son had me in like locked in on this Batman Lego game. We played
yep,
that jump for about 2-3 hours.
yep,
He's
yep,
like, nah, Dad, go over here. I'm like, nah, son, we gotta go. Nah, just go over
yep,
there. That's where the suit at. I told you, Daddy, that's where the suit at. All right, you see the suit.
yep.
Shoot. It just do something I eagle. But shoot, I'm gonna let you go, man, because there's a lot of traffic and stuff coming around me right now.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. You better have your safety precaution by your boy.
Oh man, you know that's always with me. You know, we protect those who protect ourselves. It's always there. It's never. I never leave home without her.
That's right. I appreciate you for tuning in, homie.
You know it, my brother. Hold it down.
All right, bro.
All right. I don't know how to turn it off.
All right, guys. Hey, I want to thank for Loman for coming in just now. That's something I want to do often. Everybody something I want to say, want to be respectful. You come on in, we can chop it up, talk about it. As long as everybody is respectful to each other. That was another good episode. Marvel Sports on Life. Fathers stepping up. Let's take our rightful place in our kids' life, and let's lead these houses and be the man that God has called us to be. Yes, I did say God. If you choose to use whatever verbiage you want to use, you know what I'm saying? You use that kind of verbiage. Like I said, it's a new generation of men. We stepping up, raising our babies, raising our kids. Whatever happened in the past, we're gonna break all these generational curses. Men, be good men. Father's Day gets passed. I know we didn't get all the good steak and lobster. Well, I got steak in my house. But for those who didn't get all the good things, hey guys, it's not about that anyway. Just keep being a great dad. Love your kids. Marvel Sports on Life. Signing out.